Hello guys, today in this video we will learn about the advanced loop in a JavaScript. Advanced loops. Wait, advanced loops in JS. So let's learn about one thing. Now, what happen is suppose if there are some material. Okay, let's consider some material. I have some material here. Okay, some material. Now what I want is I want to create a bike or a car or something. Okay, so how can I create it? So there is a machine, right? There is a machine, and inside this I pass that material. Okay, and now what this machine will do? So this machine will generate some output. Okay, generate some output and give me whatever the output I want. Suppose if I want bike, I want car. Okay, so I have a material. I put it inside machine. Okay, and now this machine will give me output. Now there are different type of machine. Okay, some machines will only show the output. Okay, so suppose consider a computer machine. Okay, computer machine. Wait, suppose this is a computer machine. Now what I have right here is give me give me sum of uh, 2 plus 3. So it will give me output. Okay. It will give me output 5. But it will only show on a screen that output is 5. Okay. There are another type of machine that is like consider it a printer. So what actually the printer will do that suppose if I write some document and when I click on print, so I got a page inside that whatever the data that has been written inside a page will be come in a form of a page. So that type of machine will give me the data. So there are two types of machine. One will only show the data and other will give output, so that we can store in another variable or another device, right? So just like that there are advanced loops. So the advanced loops are let's consider an array. Okay, so let arr, this is how we can declare an array. Okay, and 1 2 3 4 5 I consider this input. Okay, now what I want is I want to multiply that each number. Okay. What I want to multiply each number with 2. Okay. And I want as an output. So what I want is there is a material. What is the material? Material is 1 2 3 4 5, right? And there is a machine. What actually this machine will do? Uh, take uh, take a single element and and multiply multiply it with 2. So this is the machine and this will perform some task. And now what I will get as an output? I get 2 4 6 8 10. So this will be that is an output. So let's create this machine. So what actually the machine is? So inside some functional inside some language like JavaScript or C++, this machine is called as function. Okay, this machine is called as function, which performs some task and give as an output. Sometime it will give as an output, or sometime it will show only the output. Okay, so there are many types of loop inside a JavaScript. One is map. Okay, so what actually the map will do? So let's first create the machine. So machine is function. So this is a machine. Okay, and what it take? It take single value at a time. So take a single element and multiply it with two. So I consider to be a some value. And what I want, this machine will return me whatever the value multiply by 2. Okay, right? So we created a machine. Now what I want is I have to store it inside some another variable which is called as answer. Now I have a machine. What I know is I have to send a single element inside that machine. So how can we send a single element? So for that we are using a loop called map. Okay. So what actually the map will do? Map will iterate over the array. Okay. So if I am creating here the variable v, which will be passed inside the machine, so the v will carry this element. Now automatically it will jump to next element and then next element, then next element, and then next element. And each element will be passed inside the machine, and each element will be multiplied and returned, right? So how it actually it works? Where I have to implement that machine. I have to implement that machine on array. So arr.map. So map will use to iterate over an array, and then we implement that machine. And if we see this, mm, let's 2, 4, 6, or 10. So on array, we put some function which takes some machine. Okay, and that machine will carry that how to implement what I have to implement on that particular element. So there are many other type of loop, like first one is the map. Now second one is for each loop. So I was telling about two type of machine. One is who returning the value and another one who is only showing the value. Show the for each will only show the value. It will not return me anything. Let's see. So suppose if there is for each answer 1 and ARR, it is same like map here. And rather than implementing a machine, suppose let's create another machine. Uh, machine and it will not return me anything. Let's check it with returning something. So if I pass, suppose if I am passing machine 1 and if I want to print something, let's see what happens. So I got undefined. So I got undefined because for each will never return me anything. Okay, so this will only show me the changes. If I change the value or if I change something inside array, it will show me that change only. So let's see it. So it works same like map here. So suppose I take a single element, I multiply it with a 5 and I want to show that. So I created machine 1 and you will machine 1 is not defined. So okay, sorry, it's machine 2. Uh, I don't have to return anything. I have to remove this. So you will see here that I multiply each element with 5 and I got 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 to be an answer. So this is how the for each will work. So this is about for each. Now let's check about the filter function. Okay. So okay, let's learn about filter in next video. So as this video is going longer, so thank you guys. Mm.